Good morning, Ma. Good morning, all of you. Am I audible and is the screen visible to you? Am I audible and is the screen visible? Okay, yes. Okay, Ma. Thank you. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, all of you. Okay, so today we will try to complete this portion. So I told you about all the while loop and all the other looping structures, isn't it? So we discussed about all the looping structures, isn't it? Okay, so we had conditional statements in decision making. We have completed the first portion. So conditional statements and iterative. Okay, so in conditional we learned about all the if varieties of if else, then nested if statement, elif statement. Okay, then in iterative we discussed about all the looping. So we had a while loop and for loop. Okay, so in conditional statement we have learned about if else, then nested if statement, then elif statement, then iterative you learned about while loop and for loop. Okay, then we learned about all these things, loop, exit, and all the other things, continue, break, all those we have learned. So the basic program we discussed. So a conditional, in conditional we have learned about all these things: simple if statement, if else statement, elif, and nested if else statement, and all these we discussed. Then after that, in iterative statements we had while loop and for loop. So the point is, in while also you can use else statement. Okay, you have to remember is, in while also you can use else statement, for also you can use else statement, but there is a small case. Okay, so for also you can use else statement. Okay, so for loop also you can use else statement, but it will be executed because when if there is no break. Okay, if there is a break inside the for loop, if the break has been executed, then that else will not work. If there is no break, then it will be executed. Okay, so if a break is present inside the for loop, then it means if the break has been executed, it is present, but due to this condition, if break has occurred now, then this else statement will not work. Okay, otherwise if continuously, if all these things are happening and finally if there is no this break statement, then it will work. You just see here, for I in range 1 to 4, print I. Okay, there is no break statement over here. So if after once when the condition becomes false, automatically it will come to the else statement. So first it is printing, okay, 1, 2, and 3. So 1 comma 4 means what? It is less than 1 only it will take, isn't it? So till 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And here there is no break statement, but here there is a break statement. Okay, so here there is no break statement. So automatically after once when the condition is false, 1, 2, and 3. So now the condition will be false, isn't it? When it comes to 4, it will not take 4, isn't it? It will take 1 less than the value whatever it is present here. Okay, start, stop, and step value you will have. Okay, so now it will print till 3, and since there is no break, so this else statement will be executed. Okay, so inside else I'm printing print no break, so that will be printed. Okay, so this you have to remember. Next you can start with this program. So all of you try this program, how to find the factorial of a number. So you all know that it is a very simple step. So usually you will give for I loop, isn't it? So for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to some condition you will be giving, then I plus plus you will give. Okay, then inside that you will give fact equal to fact into I. This is the one simple program, isn't it? Just to find the factorial, only this much you will be doing. So before that you will initialize f equal to 1. Okay, this is your C program. The same thing, how will you convert it into Python? Just try this. So what I have done, so first I should get the value of n, isn't it? I should get the value of n. So I'm getting the value of n. Okay, so till what I should, for which number should I find the factorial? Okay, that number I'm inputting. So you know that by default, whenever I use input statement, automatically everything will be treated as a string. So I'm converting that into integer data type. Okay, int of. So I'm converting it into integer. Then next one, so I have got here n. Then next I'm initializing f equal to 1. Okay, so multiplying anything with 1 is going to be same, isn't it? So if you don't initialize, the garbage value would be there, isn't it? So you initialize this one. Then for I in range 1 to n plus 1, isn't it? For in your C programming, you'll give 1 less than equal to n you'll be giving, but equal to is not supported, isn't it? So whenever in the last program I told you, whenever you give 1 comma 4, it will take 1, 2 and 3 only. Okay, the one less than this one, okay, stop value. So that's why if I want this number 4 also, then I give it as n plus 1. Okay, so now if I'm so, and after that you just now check it out, f equal to f into I. Okay, so factorial. So first time it will be 1, so 1 into, okay, 1, then it will become 2, then it will become 3, then it will become 4, like that it goes on. So yesterday I've explained you how the for loop and nested for loop will work, isn't it, for I loop and j loop. So and after which the value which f will be printed. Okay, so please check it out, all of you. Please check it out whether you are getting. So let me clear, so check out whether this program works. So you should know how to write a basic simple programs in Python. Okay, hope you will know how to add two numbers, isn't it? Yes, you know a program, how to write a Python program to add two numbers, right? Yes or no? Please write out how many has got the answer. Iteration means one time. See, for, okay, for example, in C itself, I'm telling you, for I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 2. Okay, so I'm giving inside this one print I. Okay, print f percentage I, simply I'm giving print I. Okay, for simplicity. So you just see, so first I is equal to 1. So now here I have got I, so now it will become 1 less than or equal to 2. The condition is true, isn't it? So immediately it will come inside the loop. Okay, so let me do it with different coloring. Okay, so first the condition, so it will initialize, it will initialize, and after initializing, now it will check for the condition. Okay, so 1 less than or equal to 2, so the condition is true. So now what happens now, immediately it will come into the loop. Okay, so print I. So what is the current value in I? It is now currently 1. Okay, so that 1 will be printed. Okay, after printing, then only what happens is I will get incremented. Okay, so first initialization will be done and condition will be checked. After that, the inside, if the condition is true, the body of the loop will be executed, and after that iteration will be done. Okay, so I plus plus, so that means I plus 1. So now again it comes over here. Okay, the second time it comes to, this is what I call to be iteration. Okay, iteration is repeating. First first time, second time, third time, the repetition only you call it to be iteration. Loop, no, it will be continuing. Okay, the second time when it comes, that is what you call to be iteration, right? Okay, this is second iteration. Then again when it comes, it is third iteration, fourth iteration, like that it goes on. Okay, so again it will come here. Now I has incremented by 2, isn't it? So now I will be equal to, instead of 1, now it will become 2 here. Okay, so now you check the condition. What is the current, what is the condition? I less than or equal to 2. What is the current value of I? It is 2. So 2 less than equal to 2. Okay, 2 less than or equal to 2, the condition is true. So that means again it will come inside. So print which one? 2 will be printed. Okay, and after that it gets incremented. So now 2 plus 1, I will become 3. So now again it comes, this is the next iteration. This is what you call to be iteration. Okay, the repetition. Okay, so the looping, the repetition, you call it like this. Okay, so now you what, now you have it to be equal to 3. Okay, so now 3 less than, the condition is false. So now it will totally come out of this loop. Okay, if the condition is false, now it will come out of this loop. After outside of this loop, whatever you have, those statements will be printed. Okay, so this is what now. Is it clear? This is what the repetition only you call to be iteration. Okay, so many has got the output. Okay, fine. So let me move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, so now check it. Yes, for lengthier numbers, you have to use long int. Okay, that's it. Okay, all of you now check this one, Fibonacci series. Please check. You try to write it by yourself. And if you have doubt, you please refer here. All of you generate the Fibonacci series. What is Fibonacci series? You have 0, okay, and 1. Okay, so first you have to print 0 and 1. Then after that, the third number should be automatically generated. Okay, so let me term it as A. This I should term it as B. And the next one I should have C. Okay, so 0 plus 1, I'm just adding this one. I should add these two. I should get the next number. Okay, so C will be equal to A plus B. This one will be done. Okay, this we have to remove. Okay, then after that one, so this formula will occur in the program. Okay, so this expression would be there. So you have to remember that. Then I'm having this one. Next, what I should do, I should add these two numbers and I should generate the next number. So 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, so if I have to repeat the procedure now, this should be my A and this should be my B. Okay, so now how you will assign, you see usually when you assign A equal to 10, the value 10 is assigned to A, isn't it? The same way now A should be made as B and B should be made as C in order to generate the next number, isn't it? Then only the looping will go on like this, isn't it? So I'm enclosing it in a for loop, so it will be continuing like this. Okay, so now A should be, now how will you give these two statements? A, I have to copy it to which one? I should copy it to B. Okay, so don't get confused. The same thing, how A, when you are giving A equal to 10, 10 is assigned to A. The same way, the value of B is assigned to A. Okay, so now next statement is what? B should be assigned to C in order to generate the next, in order to perform the next addition, isn't it? So now B should be copied to which one? C. Okay, B should be copied to C. So I'll get these two statements. Okay, please work it out and see. Please work it out and tell me whether this works. You try to do it. You try to do it by yourself, and after which you can tell me. If you have any doubt, you look into the program. Otherwise, please try it by yourself. Understand and do. Only then it will be useful for you. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Okay, please do that. And after which we'll clarify all your doubts. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. You can just try this one. Okay, done all of you. Count is equal to, okay, I'll explain. You're getting it wrong for some number. Try, it will support, no? Because it doesn't support. Okay, I'll tell you. Try long of the particular number and try. Usually it will support. Okay, if not, I'll tell you. Okay. Y is in the range from 3. Okay. Oh, okay, I'll tell you. Y count is equal to 0. Okay. What? Okay. So you have to make it like a list. Okay. If you want to get the output, you have to take it as a list. Okay, horizontal output, you can take it as a list. Okay. Others are getting. Okay. Okay. So these doubts now I'll tell you. So people are having. Okay. So you note down this one. So you can give like this also here. Okay. A comma B equal to 0 comma 1. Okay. That will be assigned. 0 will be assigned to A and 1 will be assigned to B. Okay. This step you should be clear. I think this one you will know int of input of. So first I will tell you what is Fibonacci series. So many are having confusion in it. Okay, Saravanan got. Okay, ma, good. Uh, okay, so first let me tell what is Fibonacci series. Okay, so first I should take a number 0, then I should take a number 1. Okay, next what I should do is that I should add these two numbers and I should get the next number. Then I should add these two numbers and I should get the next number. So 1 plus 1 it is 2. Then I should add these two numbers. 2 plus 1 I should get 3. Then adding these previous numbers and I should get it. Okay, so now what I should do is that I should take this to be A. I should get this one. I should keep on adding the numbers in order to generate the next number, isn't it? So let me take. I should take one to be a variable and another one to be some other variable. Then I should add these two in order to generate the next one. Okay. So you just assume that I've taken this to be A and this to be B, and I'm adding these two in order to generate the next one. Okay. So I can use a for loop and I can generate the next series, isn't it? So in order to now what you have to do in order to generate this one, so this should be C equal to which one? Previous two values you have to add and you have to generate this two, isn't it? So now let me term this to be equal to C. So that means the previous two should be my A and B, isn't it? Because the formula what you are trying to use, you have to add. So in the previous, what did you do? C equal to A plus B. 0 plus 1, you added it to be 1. So this was your A and this was your B. So C equal to A plus B you did, isn't it? C equal to A plus B. Okay. So I should keep on iterating, means repeating in order to reach my destination. Okay. In order to generate the series. Okay. So now this I'm terming it to be C. Now I have to add these two and then only I can get this two, isn't it? So let me name this to be C. If then the previous two should be my A and B. Correct. Okay. So this formula I have written it here. Okay. I'll tell you my Y3 we are using. Okay. Just wait. So this C equal to A plus B I'm using. So I have to repeat the procedure. That time what happens, all the ABC will be, it will be shifted. The positions will be shifted, isn't it? So now this is your C. When this is your C, this should be your A and this should be your B. Okay. So I should shift it, isn't it? So but actually what you have done, already it is named as B and C. Okay. I have to change it. So that's why what am I writing? This B, okay, this B, I'm changing it as which one? A. I'm keeping it as A. So that means this B, I'm keeping it as A. Okay, this B, because C means this should be A, this should be B. So A plus B, I should get this C. Okay, this is the new term, isn't it? A plus B, A, B and C I should have. So C equal to A plus B. So now, but actually it is named to be B and C. So I should change that. So this B, I'm just making it as A. Okay, this B, I'm making it as A. And this C, what I should do, I should make it as B. Okay, So now C, I should copy it to copy it as which one? B. Okay, this C I'm copying it as B. Okay, so this C I'm just copying it as B. Now next you keep on generating. Okay, so like this you will be continuing. Okay, so this is what you have changed, and the loop gets repeated. So here why have I started with 3 is that, see, already in order to generate the series, first A comma B equal to 0 comma 1. Next I'm giving count is equal to 0. See, whenever you're performing some addition procedure, always whenever you're performing summation, you would remember that in your C programming itself, you'll be initializing it to 0. Otherwise, some garbage value will be taken and it will be added. Okay, because 0 plus anything is going to be same. And in the previous case, when you performed multiplication, I initialized f factorial f is equal to f into I. There you have initialized f is equal to 1, because 1 into something is going to be same. Okay, but 0 into na, it will totally become 0, isn't it? So that's why whenever you are performing multiplication, see that it is initialized to, that particular variable is initialized to 1. Okay, because 1 into anything is going to be the same, it is not going to affect your multiplication procedure. Okay, so but while addition, you have to perform 0 plus, isn't it? 0 plus something is going to be the same, that is not going to affect your addition. Okay, if you don't initialize it to 0 or 1, what happens is that by default some garbage value will be taken and that will be added. So that is why whenever you are performing a series of additions, what you do, you initialize it to 0, that variable you initialize it to 0, and you do. Okay, so here it doesn't have any reference, isn't it? So this you can just delete it, this no need, because I'm not using any count variable. Okay, so it is C. Okay, if you wish you can put this one, it doesn't matter, I think. Okay, this one no need count. Okay, I'm not using count here. Okay, usually whenever you are performing sequence of additions, you always initialize it to 0 and then you start it. Okay, and whenever you are performing multiplication, means sequence of multiplications are done, first you initialize it to 1 and then 2. Okay, to avoid all garbage values. Okay, so that will be proper. If you don't get, you can just do that and check it out. Okay, otherwise it will take garbage value. Okay, so here I'm not using any count variable, so that's not a, okay, so this one no need. So next one I'm printing. Okay, so print. So I've assigned here a comma b equal to 0 comma 1. 0 is assigned to a and b is assigned a value of 1 here. The next I'm printing Fibonacci series, so that will be printed. So output will be Fibonacci series, sorry, sequence. Okay, that will be printed. Okay, after printing, next I'm printing a and b. So what my sequence should be? For example, if n is equal to 5, this is my sequence. Okay, so now I should get what print of A and print of B. The first two already you have defined, isn't it? You are computing from which place? You are computing from the third location only. Okay, usually whenever you give I in the range 1, you start with this, right? So you start from the first location and you move on. Okay, but here already the first place and the second index already you have the values of A and B, right? So now you are printing A and B. So already in the first place and in the second place values are present. Okay, so it is enough that you start your iteration from third place or third location. Okay, so 0 1, the second location, so we denote it as 3. Okay, so it is enough that you start your iteration from the third, this location onwards, because 0 and 1 you are just merely you have initialized, and you are merely you have already printed. Print a and b. So a and b are already printed, so it is enough that you start your computation with the third. Okay, the third place. So I'm giving 3 comma n plus 1. Okay, so you know that whenever you give n, it will take 1 less than. So if you wish, you can give n plus 1, or you can take it a number. If you give n, it will take less than n and it will print. That's all. Okay, so this is clear, I think. Okay, yeah, no need of count here. Okay, I have tried some other program, I might have copied and pasted that, and in that I would have edited, so that was there. Okay, so count, no need. Okay, so because I don't use no need here. Okay, if you are employing any count value here, then it could be written, so here no need. Okay, so, okay, yeah, Fibonacci series you can try in any way, that's not an, okay. Okay, so you take it very good. Somebody has tried it on their own. Gangadhar. Okay, good. Yeah, right, ma, right. Yeah, good. Yeah, you can use Utkarsh. You can use, not a problem. See, once again, you can use that. See here, see this example, Utkarsh. See here, I'm initializing yes to, in this example, you see, I'm initializing yes to 0, and then I'm starting. Whenever you are performing sequence of additions, that's what I told you. Whenever you are performing sequence of addition, it is always better you initialize it to 0 and you start. For smaller thing, okay, for the direct addition, c equal to, simply you are giving two values and if you're adding, that is fine. But whenever you're having a sequence of additions, always it is better you initialize it to 0 and then you can do that. Okay, so in factorial I did that, isn't it? So I initialized f is equal to 1, and inside the looping I performed f equal to f into I. Okay, because if you don't initialize, it takes garbage value, so that's the problem. So to avoid that, you can take, whenever you're performing multiplication, 1 into anything is going to be same, so you can take it as 1. Whenever you're performing sequence of additions, then you can take it as 0. Okay, same thing, there is no difference. Okay, Utkarsh, the same thing what you do in your C and C++, you do the same thing. Okay, what if you give input directly first as n equal to 24? Okay, no problem. Well, that's not a problem. If you don't want to initialize, see, in the see this example, current example, n equal to, directly I'm giving a value 6 comma 4 comma. So instead, if I don't want to give like this, I can take an input of n equal to, yeah, int of input of, like that also I can take. Both are right only, Nagamurari. Yeah, like that also you can give. For loop in Fibonacci series. Okay. See, for I in range 3 comma n plus 1. So from the third, it starts with your iteration. So C will be equal to what? C will be equal to A plus B. So you have 0 comma 1. So now it what so 0 plus 1, it becomes 1. The next you are printing the value C. So 1 will be printed. Already using this statement, 0 and 1 is printed. So now 1 also will be printed. Now this has been, so currently this was your A and this was your B and this was your C. Okay, now you have to change, only then you can go for the next looping. Okay, so thereby you can have what so now this has to be your A and this has to be your B. So so B I'm taking it as A. Okay, that only we have written it here. B I am copying it as A, and next one C I should make it as B. Only then I can generate the next one, isn't it? I can generate the next one. Then next I should make this as A, this as B, and I will get C. Then after that, this as A, this as B, and C. Okay, like this. So now you have C, I should take it as B. So this is what I'm writing here. C, I'm making it as B. Okay. Still some doubt. So see here, initially, see here, A comma B equal to 0 comma 1. Okay, so print of A, print of B. That means 0, 1 is printed. Okay, so you're starting from the third location. So you're going to start from here. Okay, currently this is your A, this is your B. Okay, ma. Now I have to generate C equal to A plus B. So that means C I have to generate. That means what? C equal to A plus B. What is in A? 0 plus 1. Okay. You're asking which one then, Mohit? You're asking another one. That means what? Adding inside for loop. That's what this one, Noma. You add and then after which you change this, you change it as A and B and you will get new C, and again this you will change it as A and B and you will get C. So like this it will be repeating. Another slide. Which one? This one? Or you are asking this summation? This one? Which are you asking, Mugit? This one or factorial? This one? Summation? Okay. This summation, so initially for value for I in n, okay, value is nothing but I, okay. So for I value in n, so initially it will be which one? 6, okay. For I in now, you are going to take values 6 here, n is equal to 6, okay. So first value, I value now, first 0, 1, 2, 3, it will take 0, 1, 2, 3 like that it will take. So s equal to s plus value, okay. So you will be adding, initially you have 0, so 0 plus what is the first one? You have it to be this one 6, okay. That 6 will be taken and it will be added. Next time it will come, so now it will take the next value called 4, okay. So in n you have to, what is n here? Sorry, one second. The entire thing is n, okay. The entire, this one is your n, okay. So first time I value, so it will take the 1 by 1, it takes how this value will take 1 0 1 2 3 like that it will take, okay. So first it will take which one, sum equal to 0, 0 plus what is the first value, okay. I know, so first value it will take, okay. So 0 plus 6 it will become so 0, so it will be first, initially it will be equal to 6, okay. What is that? S is equal to 6, okay. Then again it will come here. Now this is your n, okay. Until you reach the last value of n you will continue. So now in this n, this you will take the second one now. After finishing this one, I told you that automatically it gets incremented by 1, isn't it? So it will move on to the next place. So you will have 4 here, okay. So now already you have s is equal to 6, isn't it? So 6 plus, then what is the new value now? Now you have 4, isn't it? Okay, I value is now it will take the next value 4. So 4, 6 plus 4, 10. So next you will have now s is equal to 10. Then next again it will come here, okay. Again it will come here. So next I value will take, which one value will be equal to next value to take, isn't it? So like that it will continue until it reaches the end. So like then it will add plus 5, like that it will be keeping on adding. And after completing, once when the list ends, then it will come to this outermost print statement. See, after completing all the far, you have finally print statement. So the uttermost last yes value will be printed. You add this and check it out. You add and see, you will get 42. You add the entire element one by one. Every element is taken and it is being added. Okay. Okay. So now all of you try this to get an Armstrong number. Make it faster. We have to complete list, set tuples and all those. Just try to make it faster. So now we have to Armstrong number. You know C program how to write the Armstrong number, isn't it? So you just try the same thing in Python. How do you find out whether a given number is Armstrong or not? So what is the logic? So for example, you have a number called 153. You'll be much familiar with all these things. So you'll perform 1 cube, then 5 cube plus individual number. For every individual number you take a cube, of every number, every digit, and you add. And if the output is, again, if after performing this calculation, again if your output is equal to 153, your input was equal to 153, and after performing cube of each and every digit, and when you add, if you're getting the same number, then you call such a number to be an Armstrong number. Otherwise it is not an Armstrong number. Okay. So I think you will be remember this, what you have done in your C programming. The same I'm converting it into Python code. Okay. So try that. first you try it out by yourself. If you have any doubt, then you can refer the slide. Okay, and then you can do. So it is 9:40. So can we start with the next one, ma? You can try to 20 minutes more. So you can take a screenshot of it, and can you try? If you have any doubts, I'll clarify you. Okay. So can you take a screenshot and can you try? Yes. We'll start with the next topics. So today we have to complete this portion. This week portion we have to complete. Which one? Temp. Okay. So this temp, no, see, it keeps on, the value keeps on changing. See, initially, Armstrong, I'm taking it to be equal to, okay, 0, because I'm performing addition, isn't it? So I'm taking it to be 0. So here, temp means the n value. Okay. See, last, this number would change. So here I should give, okay, n value. See, when you're taking this value and when you're trying to change it, no, the value will completely change. Okay, so you substitute now, you take n value. So for example, 153 you take. Okay, so that 153, okay, this number, okay, 153, you are assigning it to you got here number NUM. The same NUM you are assigning it here to temp. Okay, so temp and NUM both will have the number 153. Okay, now you check, is one, while 153 greater than 0, yes, if the condition is true, then you take 153. Okay, so 153, if you have not done that, I'll tell you, okay, what happens. So once when you understand this, you yourself you can tell me. So you have got 153. Now mod 10, mod means what? You take the remainder. Okay, so 10 you take, you get a remainder, isn't it? So the remainder you have it to be 3. Okay, so here you have what? 3. Okay, digit equal to 3 you will have. The next I'm giving Armstrong ARM. Okay, the variable ARM equal to ARM plus digit 3 to the power 3. Okay, 3 to the 3 cube you have to perform, isn't it? So that means what? 3 into 3 into 3. What's the answer? Tell me. Yes, tell me the answer, all of you. How many of you are still doing 3 into 3 into 3? Okay. Okay. So, okay, somebody, so people are alert. Okay. So you have a value of 27. Oh, okay. Good, good. Okay. So, okay, I'm getting many answers. So all are, okay, doing that. Okay. So you get Armstrong equal to here what? ARM equal to 0 plus that digit value 27, isn't it? So here you have an answer called 27. Okay. Then next, you have temp. Next, temp equal to, okay, temp, okay, divided by 10. Okay, so what that means, what you will have the quotient. Yes or no? You will have the quotient here. Okay, so you have the quotient. What is the quotient now? 15. Okay, this is division. Okay, this is floor division. It will, okay, so here you have 15. Okay, so now temp is equal to 15. So it keeps on changing here. Okay, it keeps on changing. So for safety, see, instead, if I don't have this temp value, I should use what? While n, let me write it here. So if I don't have a temp value, I should use what? While num. Okay, num greater than 0, and I will continue. So as a result of this statement, what I would have, what answer I would have got? Num is equal to 15, isn't it? Okay, 15, and next time it will be keeping on changing. For 3 times you will be doing this one. Okay, so this one will be keeping on changing. Last time it will become 1, I think. Okay, so last value it will become 1. So now you have to check, no, in this condition, after finishing everything, now you have to check. So last value, for example, now itself you consider, if you are getting 15, Now, how will you compare it with your original value? Your original value is actually what here you are taken num to be equal to 153, isn't it? This number should be saved in order to compare it with your answer called ARM, isn't it? Yes. Now your number has changed. Now it has become 15. Then you can't compare. So that is why for safety, I'm assigning this value to some other value, and I'm trying to use that this NUM I'm safeguarding. Okay. Only then at the last you will check whether your input this 153 and your final answer which is stored in ARM both are same or not. If both are same, then only you will tell it is an Armstrong number. Otherwise you will tell it is not an Armstrong number. Correct? Okay. So that is why you just assign it to some other value called temp, and with that temp you will be working. Okay. So for that your input number will be preserved in your NUM. Okay. That is why I'm using that. Did you get this one? Did you understand? Because the number keeps on changing. Now at the last, when you compare here and when you check it out, last, for example, now you have NEM equal to 15. Now you have lost your input value, isn't it? Where is your input now? Input was actually stored in NUM, but that NUM has changed. It is now currently it is equal to 15. For a 15 is double equal to 153, na, never the condition will get satisfied, isn't it? Yes. So to preserve that your input to input, so for that only I'm just taking one other variable called temp, and with that temp I'm working, and I'm preserving my 153 input in NUM itself for safety. Okay, then with that NUM I'll be checking here and along with my output. Okay, now input is in NUM, output is in ARM. So with that I will just check and I will conclude whether it is an Armstrong number or not. Okay, instead if you don't store it as temp, then automatically the value will get changed because of the looping. Okay, in the looping the value of the NUM, if I don't use temp, then you will have only NUM. That NUM, and now you will have while NUM greater than 0, digit equal to NUM mod 10, then NUM slash equal to 10. Okay, so the uttermost n will be equal to 1. So you will lose your input value. Your input value will be changed now, isn't it? See, to simply tell you, if I'm giving A equal to 10 in the first step, next I'm giving A equal to 10, 20. If I'm asking you to print the answer of A, what answer will be present in A? Tell me. So all of you can answer. Initially I'm giving A equal to 10. Next line I'm giving A equal to 20. Now I'm trying to print the value of A. What answer will be available in A? Yes, what answer will be available in A? 10. Will the value 10 be available? Okay, one person is telling 10 and one person is telling 20. Any other answers? What about the others? How come 30 will come? I didn't perform any addition. Okay, many are telling 20. Why? Because only the recently allocated value will be present. Yes. Yes, line by. Okay, 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 fine. So the meaning is that only the recently available value will be present. Okay, first initially one memory will be allotted for A. Okay, memory will be allotted for A initially in this step. Okay, so let me clear and okay. See, when I give A equal to 10 and the next line I'm giving A equal to 20. Okay, for this A, okay, initially memory will be allotted for A and I'm giving a 10 here. Okay, the value 10 will be stored here. For the same variable A, if I'm giving a 20, this will be erased and only the recent value will be available. Yes, yes, amen. Okay, good. Recent is allocation is perfect. Right, right. Okay. Okay, good. Nagamurari. Okay, Prashant, Shanmuga, Karthik. Yes, many has given right answer. Good. Okay, Murali, Dinesh, Karthik, Utkarsh. Okay, okay, ma. Okay, ma. Okay. So means that only the recently available value, the recent or the latest value only will be available here. Okay, it will override the older value and only the newer value will be present. That's why I told you that initially, even though n is equal to 153, due to this iteration, if I don't have this stem, everywhere I would have used n, and the n value would have changed to 1. So you will lose this value. 153 won't be present. It will be erased and only one will be present. But I want my input. Only then I can check it with your input. I told you that you take an input and your output also you should have, isn't it? This is your input and your output. Both should be available. You only then you will check if both are equal. If so, only you will conclude it is an Armstrong number. Otherwise, it is not an Armstrong number. So that is why I'm using any temporary variable to safeguard my data. That's it. Can you understand, ma? Is it fine? Who asked for temp? Ma? Somebody asked for temp. Okay, Sri Hari. Is it fine, Sri Hari, now? Yes. So quickly we will move on to the next things and we'll try to complete it. So Monday we'll start with the next unit. Okay. So these things, okay, already you know. So I'll share the slide to print this pattern. Yes, I'll share the notes by tomorrow. I'll try. Okay. Tomorrow within 2 days I'll try to do. Okay. I'll sort it out and I'll do all these things. Okay. So different examples I've given to you. Please try that. So now there is no time, so I'll move on to the next one. So Python data types. So you already numeric data type, integer, sorry, there's a spelling mistake. So integer, float, and complex number. Okay, you don't have separately character, isn't it? No class tomorrow, ma'am. So all 3 classes per week, no. So Monday, Tuesday we have completed. So today is the 3rd day. So today we will complete. Okay. So next type is dictionary you have. The next Boolean type you have set. Then sequence type you have strings, list, and tuple. Okay. So we will just explain, go through what it is. So you have integers, float, and complex numbers. Okay. We don't have separately characters. So together we call it a string. Okay. So now this one integer, plain integer, long of x na, long integer. Okay, so float, complex. Okay, so all these things are available. So all these things you know already. So you can just go through all these examples also I've told you. And important thing now, you have to know this. What is mutable and immutable data type? It is a very important question. Maybe in the placements also they would ask you mutable, and there may be many questions regarding this one. Okay, mutable and immutable data types. So mutable data types are examples I've given you: list, set, and dictionary. Okay, mutable data types: list, set, and dictionary. I told you, there are many data types here. Okay, there are data types. There are different data types here. Okay, so out of these data types I'm telling you which all comes under mutable, which all comes under immutable. Okay, so mutable means list, set, and dictionary. Okay, immutable data types na string, tuple, integer, float, boolean. Okay, unit code you leave it later in programmings, we'll tell you. Okay, so strings, tuple, integer, float, and boolean. Okay, so all these we'll be discussing now. So immutable data types na, these are built-in types. So immutable means it cannot be changed after it is created. Okay, see, like you can't extend. Okay, I'm assigning a value, you can't extend a few values to it. Okay, so whereas in list all you will be keeping on extending. How you will add extra values to it? Okay, already things are existing. Along with it, you will add extra inputs to the already existing thing. Okay, so how are you going to add it? Okay, that's what you're going to see now. So immutable now, once you have defined, see, for tuple 1 is equal to 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3. If I'm trying to change tuple 1 of 0, so 0 equal to 4 now, 0th location. Okay, so always index will start with which one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that only index will start with. Suppose if I'm trying to change tuple 1 of 0 in 0th location, I want the value 4 to be available. Okay, that means print, I'm trying to print, it is showing an error because it does not support item assignment. Okay, now I cannot assign. If I am trying to append 4 to the which location? 0th location. So that is not possible, because once if you have created in the initial statement, then you can't change that. That is the meaning. But whereas the same thing I'm doing it with your list. Okay, if I'm giving this open bracket and this bracket, it is called as tuple. Whenever I'm using whenever I'm using this bracket, you call this to be tuple. Okay, whenever I am using this array bracket, no, it is called as list. Okay, list means you will be using this bracket. Okay, so in dictionary you will be using this bracket. Okay, for dictionary you should be aware of these things. So dictionary now you will be using this bracket. So where you will have a key value pairs. List now you will use array bracket. Okay, array bracket is this bracket, square brackets you'll be using. For tuple you will be using this open brackets. Okay, this brackets you'll be using. Using that only you can identify what type it is. Okay, so color equal to red, green, and blue. So I told you that always index will start with 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that it goes on. So now I'm giving print. Okay, I'm printing. So color of 0 equal to pink. Okay, and color of -1 equal to orange. Then I'm trying to print it. Okay, so now what happens is that color of 0 now which location? This is 0th location. So 0th location is updated with what color? Pink, P-I-N-K, pink. Okay, with this particular string. Then color of -1 na, see right hand when you go in this way, your index will start with 0 and it goes on. And a negative, there is something called negative indexing. So that will come in this order. Okay, so once again, I'll just clear and I'll tell you. See, so whenever you have this one, so I have red, blue, green. Okay, so here, uh, so always index will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, like that it goes on. Okay, and there is something called negative indexing. So this positive indexing will go in this order. Negative indexing now it will come in this order. So the last element will be assigned a value -1, and here -2 and -3. So this is the called as negative indexing. So you must be aware of positive indexing will start with which one? 0, 1, 2, 3. And negative indexing will start with which order? From the last it will start. Then that means it will be from -1, -2. Don't think that it will be 0 and all those things. Okay, it will be -1, -2, -3. So positive na 0, 1, 2. Negative indexing means -1, -2, -3, right? So when I give my color of -1 na, which one? This way. Okay, this side, the last one. Okay, this place. So color of -1 equal to orange. So when you give, so initially I printed, isn't it? Initially when I printed, I got this output: red, blue, and green. Then after that I tried to change these two values. I have updated. So after updating pink, then blue remains as such because I did not touch that. Then instead of that green, I've changed it to orange because that index is -1. When you start in this order, it become -1, -2, -3. When you go in this order, it becomes 0, 1, and 2. For example, now I'm giving color of -2 equal to what? Yellow. What is the answer now? What is the output now? Please reply me in the chat box. Color of -2 equal to what color? Pink. Okay, maroon or yellow. Yellow. Okay. Okay. So now I'm giving. So which color will be replaced by yellow now? Which place will be replaced by yellow? Okay, very good, very good. Pink, okay, pink, yellow, and okay, orange. Okay, so instead of blue, yes, very good. Instead of blue, now it will be changed to yellow because this is -2 index. Otherwise, I can give it as 1 also. Okay, both are same. Either I can give color of 1, okay, or I can give color of -2. Both are same only. Okay, both elements refer the same. Yes, good. Okay. So pink means it is actually 0. Okay, you can pink, you can take it as either 0. Otherwise, it will be which one? -1, -2, it will be -3. Okay, these two indexes you can use. If you have to reference pink, you can use either color of 0 or color of -3. Okay, so you have understood. So mutable na, please remember that. Okay, so mutable, take a screenshot and keep. Mutable na, list, set, and dictionary. So it means you can add, you can change it. Okay, at any time whenever you require. Immutable na, these things. Okay, integer, float, boolean you will be knowing. Tuple and strings you have to remember. Okay. Negative index. A negative index na, it will start with -1 ma. -1 from the last element you have to do. That's all. Okay, so R, red, green, and blue, R, B, G, no. So usually it starts with 0, 1, 2. Index will start like the 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is this index, positive indexing. Negative index, now you have to move it in the opposite direction. From the last element, you trace it out. So the last element will be always 1. Then next it will be -2. This element -3, -4, -5. Like this it goes on. This is negative indexing, right? Okay, so I'll give you a few examples so that you can understand. So Boolean type now you already know. Print type of true. True and false are Boolean type, isn't it? T and F. Okay, true and false. So T and F. See, even if you give print type of true, this is case sensitive. Please be aware of that. So whenever you are using Boolean type, this T and F should be in capital letter. Please remember that. See, that's why I'm giving print type of. What is the use of type? Already you know that if I'm giving type of a particular variable, it will tell you the data type. So type of true, I'm asking what is the data type of this true. Okay, so true now it is the Boolean type, false also it is Boolean type, and here it is giving an error. Okay, it is giving an error. So because it is actually true, I changed it. Okay, so I'll just you can just verify and you can check it out. Why? Because you will have an error here, because this is in small case. This T, the initial letter should be in capital letter. Okay, so the starting letter should be capital letter. So since it is small letter, it is showing it is not defined. It is actually true. Okay, so I have checked it with different results. Screenshot I have made it different. Okay, so you check these things, you will get the output. Okay, so this is Boolean type, this is also Boolean type. This you will get an error because every time Boolean also true or false you have provided first letter should be in capital letter. So if you don't have that, it will show you an error, right? So this is your Boolean type. So next is sequence type, strings, list, and tuple. So this what you have to see. So strings, you tell me now. String one equal to value added. Okay, VAL 1003 students. So initial string, print string. So I'm just getting the output called VAL 1003 students. Okay. Then I'm printing the first character. First character, the array starts with what? 0, correct? Positive indexing, it starts with what? 0. So what is the answer here? String 1 of 0 na which one? 0 na V, isn't it? In the you just this is a string. So this will be assigned a value what? This is 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative indexing now this way it starts with -1. Then T will be -2, -3. It goes on like this, right? Yes. Okay, so you will have this one. So string 1 of 0 na you are getting V. Okay, the first one V, and this one. Okay, and string 1 of -1 na -1 na which one? The last one. Okay, so that -1 will be displayed. And what is string 1 of 8? Tell me, count and tell me. So it starts with 0. Then count and tell me what is the answer. Without seeing the answer, you please tell me. String 1 of 8. Yes. Okay, so yes, it is. Yes. Okay, because the space is also included. So 0, sorry, 0, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. To state that only I have given you 8. Okay, space is also included. Okay. Okay, space is also included to make you know that only I have used that 8. Okay, clear? Okay. So now updation or deletion of characters in a string is not allowed, because I told you that if immutable na, you cannot change it, isn't it? Only mutable na you can change. Immutable na once after creation you can't change that. Okay. And see, somebody asked you for I want a double quote, and that day somebody asked this one, so I made this example. Please you can go through this. Okay. So string 2 equal to, so you have to use backslash. You have to use this backslash. Okay, if you want see usually whenever you are printing whenever you are printing, what you will do, whenever you are giving a string, you will just give it within double quote and you will start printing. Okay, so when you printed string 1, you did not have double quote here, isn't it? VAL 1003 students. But I want a normal text. I wanted a double quoted text also to be available. VAL 1003, and for Python programming again I want double quotes. So in order to print that, how you will give? Usually you should have given how print of, usually you will do VAL Python programming. When you give like this, whatever you have here will be printed. Okay, but suppose I want this one to be appearing like this, And for the second one, again, I want double quote to appear. Okay, double quotes over here. Okay, I want one double quote to appear over here. Then what you can do is that you just see here, I used backslash, slash, double quote. You write the text slash double quote. Okay, so this is how I have used. So in that case, you can even get double quotes like this. And if you want single quote, that is also possible, because usually either when you use double quote, or you can use single quote for for all strings, isn't it? I've already told you, you don't have specific character like, so you will be using strings. String either you can use single quote or double quote, both are strings only. Okay, so when you give single quote, the entire statement will be printed. But I want a separate single quote to be available. Then the same thing, how you'll use slash. Okay, you just see slash and then that quote. Okay, so this one you have to use slash and then quote. Clear? So this is what. So somebody was asking that day this one, so I made. Okay, so you can try out all these examples. Okay, so now tell me the answer faster. So string, so my string equal to, I'm giving, okay, some like this only you have to do. So already you know this one. So string one equal to, either I can use single quote, or I can use even double quote, or if I should have multiple lines, how you will give for comment lines, you will give 3 single quote, isn't it? Or 3 double quotes also you can use, I told you. So 3 single quote, okay, triple quotes to allow multiple lines. So if I want to print it like this also you can use multiple lines. Okay, in each and every line I'm writing welcome to Satyabama. Okay, so in one line I'm writing and I'm trying to give. So I'm just printing all these strings, string 1, string 2, string 3 and string 4. So this is to illustrate how single quote is used, double quote is used, triple quote is used. Okay, and in 3 separate lines I'm typing a text and I'm trying to print that. Okay, so all these things you know, so I'm just giving a glance of it. So the next one is list. Okay, next one is list. So you in the list I told you that you should write it in which one, like array bracket. So here list is a combination of what is an array. Array will be, you don't have separate array like, okay, array in here it is in the form of list only, you take array also. Okay, both are similar. So here you don't have a separate type called arrays. Okay, so exactly it is nothing but list in Python. Okay, so remember that you have it like this. Okay, you don't have separate arrays like, okay, the same arrays only you call it as list here. Okay, both are same, list as well as arrays, both are same in your Python. Okay, so you just see here you have different combinations. So here list you can have your integers or float or characters, sorry, strings. Okay, you can have a combination in your list. Okay, so you just see lists are mutable, this one you'll be doing. Okay, just go through this one, all of you, just go through this. So first statement, what am I, are you listening to me? Yes, are you listening? Yes or no? Respond me. Let me see how many. Okay, okay, good. Okay, okay. So we will have for 10 more minutes. Okay, we will have the class for 10 more minutes. Okay, so we will finish this, so that next we have to start with functions. Okay, if you feel it's boring, I'll cut short. You can work it out and see. Okay, so 10 to 15 minutes, within that I'll try to complete. So a list you have. So empty list. Okay, so list equal to, I'm creating empty list. So what is the, I told you that we have to use this square bracket for creating list. Okay, array brackets. So I'm creating list equal to this one. So empty list. So print the list. Now it is printing which one? Initial blank list. Empty list I'm printing. Then next, creating a list with the use of a string. So list equal to, I'm giving a string. So I told you that anything I can use, isn't it? I can use integers or float or string, anything. So I'm just giving single quote. Single quote, it is a string. Then I am printing this list. So a list with the use of a string. One string I have printed. Okay, so one list I have printed using is one individual string. Okay, now creating a list with the use of multiple values. So here I have one string, YAL1003. Here I given next string Python, next one students. Okay, so value added courses Python students. So how will the index start with? So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. 3 values you got. But here you have only one value, isn't it? You just see Single quote starts here and single quote ends here. That means together it is one string. Okay, so that means the index is actually only one thing, 0. Okay, but see here, three separate things are there. First one, double within double quotes, first value, within second one, third one. So your index will start with 0, 1 and 2. Your negative indexing now -1, this is -2, this is -3. Now tell me the answer. Print list of 0. Which one will be printed? Yeah, sure, ma. You just give me a day or two. Okay, I'll consolidate and I have to put it in value added in your LMS. Okay, I'll just put it in your LMS. Don't worry. Okay. So those names, those who are not added, I need some time to add. Okay, it will take some time. So I'll do that. So I'll share it in LMS. Okay. So don't worry about it. Okay, good, Suchitra. So 0 na first one, isn't it? So list of 0 na this VAL 1003 will be present. So 0, 1 and 2. So list of 2 means which one? The students will be printed. So VAL 1003 and the next line what I'm giving, print list of 2. So the students will be printed. Okay, then creating a multi-dimensional list. Okay, multi-dimensional list, nesting a list inside a list. How can I do? So you just see clearly, just clear all the things so that this will be clear to you. Just note this one. List is equal to, see, usually I should create list like this, isn't it? So but here inside the list I have it one more thing like this. You just see, note it down carefully, comma, then one more I have got. So this is the outermost list. Inside that I'm having smaller this list. Okay, I'm starting here, closing here. This is the one other list. So this is the outermost list. You just see here I'm having the outermost list and innermost list also I have. See here I'm having one innermost list here and it ends here, and here one more list is present. Okay, in that case how it will take, the first, this portion, this innermost list will be treated as 0, this list will be treated as 1. Suppose if we have one more list, this will be treated as 2. Is it clear? Now when I print list 1 of 0, which one will be printed? The entire this sub list will be printed as 1. Okay, so that's why you are getting this output, VAL 1003 Python. Is it clear to you? Is it clear, ma? Respond me. Is it clear to you? See, inside this one list is like this. Okay, list 1 equal to outermost one is there. Inside that I'm having one sub list here, and here also one more list. So when you have multiple lists like this embedded, this will be treated as first sub list will be 0, second sub list will be 1. Yeah, good, clear. Yes, good. Okay, yeah, that combination is there, ma, Francis. Okay, I'll tell you that. Next we have that. Okay, print from this one now, you can have to give -1 and all those, or you can use reverse. Okay, you can have reverse. Many number of separate functions are available here. So I'll show you all the predefined functions also. Okay, reverse, all these other options, append, reverse, many things are there. You can just know that. Okay, so I'll just go to the next one. Okay, so now list dot append of 4. So append now we are adding. Okay, so here I am adding. Okay, so listed of append of 4. So all to the already existing list I am appending which one? 4. So 4 is added to which one? 4 is added to the last. Okay, so now I am printing the list. So this is being printed. Okay, now next one. Okay, I'm appending and I'm trying to print it. Okay, next one I'm using instead of append I'm using insert method. See, there are many methods inside this one. Okay, few methods I'm explaining, few I'll just give it in your notes, you can practice. Okay, so few methods I'm explaining you. So list dot append, next method is list dot insert of 2 comma 12. 2 first means what this means, this is your index, second one is value. Okay, this is your index, second one is your value. So what is 2th position now? Tell me. This is 0th position, first position, this is your second position, isn't it? So now second position, what am I telling? I insert at the second position, insert a value of 12. Okay, so 0, 1. At the second place, I'm inserting a value of 12 here. You just see here, I'm inserting a value to this particular list. At the second location, 0, 1, 2. Okay, at the second location, I'm adding a first one, I'm adding a value of which one? 12. Okay, so I have added 12. So you just see here, at the second location, this 12 has been added. Okay, so this is the output. Then next, list dot insert of 0 comma Satyabama. So 0 means what? First one is your index, second one is the value, isn't it? What value I should add? First one tells that what index I should add. So insert of 0 comma Satyabama. So 0 means first, which one? First location. So first location I'm adding Satyabama, then the remaining will appear. Okay, as such. Then next one, instead of using append, insert, now next method is extend. Okay, so I'm giving list dot extend 8 comma good comma always. So is it Satyabama value added Python students are good? Are they good? Are they good students? Is it so? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Okay, so here I'm having Satyabama. Okay, already it has been. So the list is this one, isn't it? So you just see this list is exactly as such. Okay, Satyabama, VAL, Python, 12, students, 4. All are present. Along with it, what am I doing? I'm extending extend list dot, the same list I'm extending with what values? 8 good always. Okay, 8 good always. So it is, the list has been extended. Since it is mutable, mutable means you can change at any time. See, whenever I need, I'm just trying to change it. Okay, this is what is meaning of mutable. Okay, so I'm just extending. So the list has been extended now. Okay, so now I'm printing, next one I'm printing list of 0, list of 2. So always it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that it goes on. So list of 0 na, in current list, 0th location what it is? Satyabama I have. List of 2, in 2th place what I have? 0, 1, 2. In 2 I have Python, so that Python is being printed. Okay, so that is this one. So quickly we'll move on to the next. Okay, so you know, list of -1. -1 means it starts with the that from the right hand side, from the last it will start, isn't it? Okay, so now you had the previous list. Okay, the last one, you are taking -1. So 8 good always I added, isn't it? 8 good always I added. So list of -1, when I take -1 na, the last one. Okay, so always is printed. Then -3 na, this one is good always I printed, isn't it? In the previous I extended the list. So this is -1, this is -2, this is -3. So in -3, 8 is present. So that 8 has appeared. Okay, negative indexing, you know. Then remove. One more thing. Now next method is remove. Okay, list 1 dot remove. So when I'm trying to remove of which element, this is element, remove of 2. Okay, 2, this is your original list. I'm trying to remove 2. See, after removal, this 2 is removed. Okay, 2 is not present. Okay, I've removed the element. Remove, na, deleting the element. Instead of removing, you can use even pop, POP. Okay, so now you just see list 1 dot POP. What happens now? The last element, whenever you're giving POP, last element will be removed. Okay, so last element is removed. If you don't want to remove the last element, now if I want to remove a element at a particular place, okay, then I'm giving which one? Pop of 2. You just see pop of 2. When you give pop of, the last element, this 8 has been removed. You just see, whenever you're giving append, append will be always added at the last. Okay, and next one, whenever you are giving pop also, it will be removed at the last. Okay, then pop of 2, you know, what you know, already you would have learned this one, isn't it? Pop method you would have already learned in your data structure. Okay, so push and pop, you know, in stack, isn't it? Pop will always remove the last inputted element. Okay, so the last element is being removed as a result of pop. Okay, and here pop of 2. So what happens now? Which element? So this is 0th location, first location, second location. So pop of the element at a particular location. 2 na location. In 2th location, what is present? 4. So this 4 will be removed. You just see. So after popping a specific element, this 4 is being removed. Okay, so these are the methods. So you can use remove method to remove a specific element, or you can use pop method to remove the element at the last, or if you want if you want to delete an element at any particular location, you can specify the location and you can delete. Okay, so these are the options. So the same options would be available for all the examples. Okay, so tuple, how should you create? You should create using this bracket. Okay, this bracket, open bracket and close bracket. And here tuple 1 equal to open bracket I'm giving, and I'm creating two things. Okay, value val1003 python. So next I'm printing. Then you just see here, I'm creating a list. Okay, the same list I'm converting it into tuple. That is possible. Okay, this you should know. So I'm creating a tuple. I'm creating a list, creating a tuple with the use of list. Okay, so first I'm creating a list means I should create it like this. Okay, list I'm creating. Then you see the statement tuple of list 1. This is a predefined function, tuple, tuple. Okay, this is a predefined function, tuple of list 1. If I give this, whatever list, this list I have, that is created into tuple. You just see the output now, tuple using the list. Okay, so initially I created a list. That list I have converted into tuple. Okay, so this what somebody was asking, okay, in the previously. So this is the example. Okay, so okay ma, okay Varun, okay. Okay, so so that is what so you can create a list, and that list you can convert it into tuple. Okay, so this one, or either you can create using this open bracket or close bracket, or you can use a predefined function called tuple. I told you in the previous statement, isn't it? So tuple is a predefined function. Using that tuple also I can create a using the keyword, I can built-in function, I can create a tuple called Satyabama. You just see the output here. Okay, like this also you can create. Okay, so you know what is 3 indexing, you know, isn't it? The same indexing I've given. So here updation or deletion is not possible. Okay, when you try to update like list, okay, when you try to update like list, it is not possible here because they are immutable types. Okay, the next one, set. Set also the same thing, you can create it like this. Okay, the simple like this, open bracket and close bracket. And here you have methods like add, update and all those. Okay, so the same thing with the set also. And the next one is, last one is dictionary. So in dictionary, this will be quite different. Just note it within within 5 minutes I'll complete, that's all. Okay, the last one, this is the last one. So in dictionary, how will you create? You will always create open bracket, the flower brackets, using flower bracket you will give. Okay, and moreover, what you will do is that you will have a key value pairs. It is an important thing, they may ask you in placements also. Okay, so the dictionary will always have a key value pair. Okay, so first I will give 1. Okay, this is key. For this key I should put a colon and I should give a value. Okay, hi. Okay, then I should put a comma. Then for the second key, key number 2, for this key, hello, how are you? Okay, how are you? Okay, I can create. Then for comma, then 3, I can initialize some float value, sorry, float value or integer, whatever you want you can do. Okay, so everywhere in dictionary you will have a key value pair. For this number, this is the answer. For 2 na, this is the answer. For 3 na, powerful is the answer. Okay, Python is powerful. Like that I have created. So I'm just creating this dictionary, you just see here. Okay, and inside the dictionary also you can have a list also. You can create a list like this also, you can create. Okay, so whenever you wanted to refer, you have to refer it using their key. Okay, whenever you want to refer the values, hi, how are you all, you have to refer them using their keys. Okay, like how do we reference? Using your register numbers. Okay, if I want to use your marks, if I want to see your mark now, I can use your register number as a key and I can get the entire student mark. Or in the net, I can go in your student SIMS data. Okay, student information system, I can type your registration number. Your instead of 1, I'll type your registration number, so the entire detail of yours will be pushed. Okay, so for that only you are using dictionary. Clear? So here in dictionary also you will have so many options, so you can go through. I'll just update it. So here also you have the indexing. Okay, 0, 1, 2, all the indexing you will be having. So here how to delete and all those, okay, del options are present, okay. So this also you can just refer to, okay. So with that I'm giving you the difference here. So with that we'll stop. So we have completed all the data types also today, okay. We have learned about the sample programs and we have completed the data types. Is it fine? Okay. So with that we will stop, okay. Okay, I'll upload my, yes, yes. Give me a day or two, okay. So I should first create. I should change that LMS. Okay, I should change. I'll update. No problem. First I'll put it, and after which I have to change the entire thing. That's the, I have to change the entire name list. Okay. Okay, ma. I'll share. I'll share. See, in Zoom I cannot share the slides, isn't it? We can't copy paste all the documents in Zoom. So I'll create an email, okay, one mail ID for this one, and that link I will share. So that will be better, okay. Or I'll try to put it in LMS. Okay, whoever is there, you can just check it out. Then later I will add it. Okay, I'll put in LMS now. Okay, I'll try in LMS, and I'll try to add it till Monday. I've got time, no? So I will try to add it. Okay. Then we will see. Okay. So don't worry, PPTs will be given to you. That's not a problem at all. For you only, I'm doing all these things, isn't it? For this validated course only, I'm creating all these slides. So I will just definitely give you. It's not a problem. Okay. So check in your LMS. So more, I'll put in LMS. Okay. Within 2 days, I'll put it in LMS. Then I will just add all the students list. Okay. Update in LMS. Okay, ma. Thank you. So Monday we will meet. Okay. So next week also we may have. I think Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we will have class. I think. Okay. Because Friday in college we have some other meetings also. So most probably we'll have Python class on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay. So Tuesday, if somebody is going to other classes, I can have 8 to 9. Okay. Like this week, the same we can have it. So please, all of you rename with your register number and your name, and then you can leave. I'll take attendance now. Okay. See, all of you, you got to rename with your register number followed by name, and then you can leave, ma. See, not here. Which one, ma? Tuple. Okay. So you see here, tuple na, you can create it like this, okay, open and close bracket, and you can create separate individual elements. So always, whether you're creating set or dictionary, whatever it is, everywhere, or list or tuple, everywhere index will start with 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative index will be -1, -2, -3. And you can create a list, and you can convert that list into tuple using predefined function. Okay, already predefined function tuple is available, tuple. Using that, you can convert any, even a list, into tuple, or you can in using built-in function directly also, without taking a list, you can directly create a tuple. Okay, tuple of, I'm giving a word called Satyabama, you see, like that also you can do. And many other functions are available. Okay. So here I have tuple 1, tuple 2. So if I want to merge two tuples, that also possible, tuple 1 comma tuple 2. You see this example. So tuple 1, tuple 2, tuple 3 equal to tuple 1 comma 2. Okay, like that also I can do. All sort of indexings are available. Okay, so you can refer. So you can use looping also. You can use looping also for all these things. Many sort of iterations you can go for. So next we'll be learning. Okay. So okay, so then okay, so you have to rename in your Zoom. No, you need not text me, ma. You can rename inside your Zoom itself. In your name, you can rename and you can leave. Okay, so thank you, thank you all of you. So it's already 10:30, so I'll stop with this. Thank you all of you. So Monday, next week also, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday will be having class, so be prepared for that. Okay, Tuesday alone, Monday and Wednesday 9 to 10, Tuesday alone 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Okay. Okay, so with that we will stop. Thank you all of you. So did you all understand? Was the week useful to you? Was this week class useful to you? Okay, so if somebody is getting benefited out of this, then it's good. Maybe I think other department it will be useful. Okay, okay, ma. Thank you. Okay, so please try to learn something. Okay, only when you learn, it will be useful for you. So other departments, it is compulsory because Python is the leading one for data science, for your placements. All it will be very much helpful. You must know it. Okay. 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 Thank you all. So I'll close the meeting now. And hope you have all filled the Google form what I've sent to you. Okay. Uh, if something is not there, I'll ask you. Okay, on Monday. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. What Jagadish? I've sent a name list in the WhatsApp group. Did you all check that? If your names are present, only those students can fill the Google sheet. Your name is present, Jagadish. Yet you didn't fill the Google form. Your name is present, but you didn't fill the Google form. Huh? Okay. Those name list. So recently I've updated a name list in WhatsApp. So those students alone, you can fill this Google form. Okay. Only those we can consider for this cycle. The remaining students can join in the next cycle. Okay. After this 2 months, the next semester you can join and learn. Okay. Make it faster so that I'll close the meeting.